Joe. I'm Migdalia Perez. I'm with American Income Life Insurance Company. I talked to you yesterday about your insurance benefits through your brother and his union. By the way, is your wife here? These benefits apply to her as well.
I'm not married, ma'am.
Okay, do you mind if we sit down at the table? Because I do have to go over these benefits with you. If you don't mind, you can sit here, and I'm going to go ahead and sit right here.
Sure.
Thank you. Now, did you talk with your brother to find out what he was able to do for you and your family and why I'm here today?
No.
Okay, so let me back up and fill you in on what's going on.
Sure.
As you know, your brother is a member of a union. I don't know if you're familiar with unions like the firemen, the electrician, teamsters, and federal employees, but I'm sure you've heard that they have some of the best benefits out there, right?
Right.
Great. So AIL is a unionized company that provides the benefits for all these unions and associations. Now, your brother's a member in good standing with his union, and he was allowed to extend some of his American Income benefits to his family members and those close to him. Now, do you know the difference between your temporary benefits and your permanent benefits?
No.
Okay. Well, we all have great benefits through work, but when we leave, quit, or retire from our jobs, we lose all or the bulk of those benefits within 31 days. However, your brother did an amazing thing for you today. If you qualify, you will now have permanent benefits that will follow you, and no one can ever take these away from you. So make sure and thank him, okay?
Okay.
So, Joe, what do you do for work?
I work in a store.
Great. How long have you been doing that?
About 3 months.
3 months. Okay, great. Do you like it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So, here's a copy. In here. So, here's a copy of the letter the union members received. Like it says in the letter, my job is to verify your benefits and explain your options. When I'm finished, they have you fill out this report card. Okay?
Okay.
That will go back to the union so that they know that I've been here and done my job. Is that fair?
Fair.
Great. So as the letter explains, they have me here for 3 reasons. To inform you about the food banks, to explain the benefits package your brother was able to qualify you for, and to see if you can qualify for anything permanent they have set up for members and their families. Now let me ask you, have you ever been unemployed or laid off?
No.
Okay, well the reason that I'm asking is that American Income collects food for members in the time of need, and the way that they keep their food banks working is that when we're at a member's home, they have us ask if you would like to donate a can or two of food or some dry goods. Now, if that's something you'd like to do, remind me before I leave, okay?
Okay.
Great. So, now, Joe, this is your accidental death and dismemberment certificate, and this covers you when you die in any type of an accident. American Income is the company that covers this benefit for you. It's non-contributory and non-participating, which means you don't have to pay for it or qualify for it. Now, because your brother extended this to you, it's already been taken care of. Pretty nice, right?
Right.
Great. So, what we'll do is, who do you want as your beneficiary?
My mom.
Okay, great. So then we're going to write that here, and then I'll put your certificate in your folder so that when something happens to you, you'll have proof of it. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Great. So this is your medical discount card, okay?
Okay.
This is not health insurance, but this card is no cost, and it will give you discounts on vision, prescriptions, hearing, and chiropractic services. Now, the service number is in the middle section there. Great. That you're opening up. Fantastic. And the website also lists all the providers in your area, so go ahead and fill in that middle section that you see there.
Okay.
Okay, and they will send your card to you so that you can start receiving the discounts. Pretty nice benefit, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so now I was told you have 2 children. These are your Child Safe ID kits. Okay, go ahead and open that up for me.
Sure.
Okay, are you familiar with Amber Alerts?
Yes.
Police in our communities are actively searching for over 2,300 children each and every day. So this is a vital tool, heaven forbid something happens to your children. Okay?
Okay.
Now, some of the things you're going to want to write in pencil, like height and weight.
Okay.
Of course, you're going to want to update pictures on special occasions like holidays, birthdays, or school pictures.
Sure.
Make sure you fingerprint them. The middle section is a place for all distinguishing features, birthmarks, scars, glasses, or braces. Now, on the back is just some important information for parents. Do you see how important this is for all children?
Yes.
Exactly. So, you do have a will set up, right?
No.
No, you don't? Okay, great. Okay. Go ahead and set that over here to the side. So this is your family information guide. This is not a will, but this is so important to fill out. So when something happens to you, your family will know exactly what to do. Now, after you fill this out, you want to put this in a safe place here at home. There's one that comes with your folder, okay?
Okay.
On top is where you're going to put your vital information, your name, birthday, social.
Yeah.
Have you ever served in the military?
No.
Okay, so the middle section here that you see, these persons should be notified. This is going to be the most important section. Now, did you know that millions of dollars go unclaimed in life insurance each year because either the family doesn't know about the insurance, they don't know how to make a claim, or the company can't find the beneficiary? So what they're saying is that you put down 5 people, each that are in your local area that can be there for you and your family to help you out when something happens to you. So who are the top 5 key people in your local area that can help you in the event of an emergency or death?
My mom, stepdad, sister.
Okay, great. So now below that is going to be your estate information, okay? You do have life insurance outside of work, right?
Yes.
Okay, so make sure to write that in pencil because it is temporary. The part below is the financial institution information. Now, do you use checking or savings?
Both.
Okay, well, you're going to list that information there because when you die, someone in your family does have to close your accounts, okay?
Okay.
And the final section you see there on the document, okay, that's going to be for your funeral service and final request. It's very important. Have you ever had to plan a funeral?
No.
Do you want cremation or burial?
Cremation.
Okay, well, either way, it's very expensive. Now, remind me before I go, part of the program takes care of all your final expenses, but you will need to qualify for that. Now, do you see how important this guide is?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, very important.
So now, because your brother is a member in good standing with his union, they're allowing you to extend the same no-cost benefit package to the people in your life that are going to help you out when something happens to you. So they're going to be receiving the same $2,000 accidental death and dismemberment certificate, health service discount card, family information guide, and child safe ID kits of their own. Now they do have to qualify. They do have to be 21, live in the state, and be employed. So most members extend this to their brothers, sisters, parents, close friends. And you were telling me that you have your mother, your stepfather, and your sister, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so now they're going to need their mailing address to get this out to them. So let's start with your mother. What is her address?
1413 Lacey Street.
Okay, great. And that's in,
Anthony, New Mexico.
okay. And what about your dad?
Well, they live in the same property.
Okay, and your sister also?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. So now you do text, correct?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to send you a text. Let me know once you get it.
Okay.
Okay, now go ahead and forward that text to everyone you extended these great benefits to.
Okay.
Okay, that way they have a heads up, and I'll go ahead and wait.
Okay.
So the text is going to say, I was able to sponsor some of my American Income Life Insurance benefits made available through my union to you. My representative McDowell will be following up with you to give you the details for numbers 915-777-4374. Okay?
Okay.
Now, since your brother lives in the area, go ahead and give him a call so we can fill him in, and I'll wait while you do that.
Sure.
Okay? So you're going to give him a call?
Yep. Hello? Bro. Yeah.
You know what? Why don't you just hand me the phone? Hi, is this Joe's brother? Yeah, this is Migdalia. I'm with American Income. They do many of the permanent insurance benefits for the police officers, firefighters, and veterans. I'm sitting here with your brother, and he arranged for you to receive a no-cost accidental death and dismemberment policy and benefits package. So my job is to get it delivered to you so that so that you have it for your records and know what to do when something happens. There's a certificate of coverage that I need to drop off to you, along with some benefits he was able to recommend for you. It's very important. So what's the best time to drop this off to you? Okay, I better check. Do you live at 1413 Lifesay? Okay, great. So what's the best time to drop this off to you? Okay? Great. What shifts do you currently work right now? Okay, great. Well, I can take care of this for you actually this evening at around 7 p.m. Okay? Great. I'll see you then. Okay, so Joe, so since you did find out exactly what your brother did for you, I'm going to back up a bit, okay? Um, Now, as they mentioned in the letter, there's a program they've set up for the members, and in fact, this is the Labor Advisory Board. Okay, take a look at that.
Oh,
It consists of 54 international labor and association leaders. They're very important because what they do is they advise and make recommendations as to where the gaps in your benefits are and what benefits people need. They've asked us to read this letter to each of the members, and since your brother sponsored you, I'll go ahead and read it to you.
sure.
Okay. So you see, that's the reason that they were chosen to do the program for the unions, because they realized that typically 31 days after you leave your job, get laid off or retire, you can lose all of your insurance benefits or they greatly reduce. These are permanent and portable insurance benefits, and if you qualify, you keep them for the rest of your life. Pretty nice, right?
Right.
So, in fact, they don't just work with police, firefighters, and teachers. They work with over 40,000 groups are rated A+, and over 5 million members are enrolled. So they must be doing something right, wouldn't you say?
Yes.
But just because your brother extended these benefits to you doesn't mean you're automatically allowed to enroll. You do have to qualify. Now, if you're too high a risk, they can't let you in. So they have me ask you a couple of questions just to make sure. Have you ever been arrested? Have you ever had any arrests, including a DUI?
No.
Have you used any tobacco or marijuana in the past 12 months?
No.
Do you take any prescription medications?
No.
Have you ever had any health issues in your lifetime? Any family history of cancer, diabetes, or heart disease?
No.
Okay, so based on what you've told me, I'm not sure if you qualify yet, but you do have a chance. So I can at least explain the benefits to you. The needs analysis determines needs based on three things. Okay, your family situation, benefits you already have, and your income. So what they have me do is ask you a couple of questions to see exactly what you might qualify for, okay?
Okay.
So, Joe, did your brother fill you in on the Hour Power program?
No.
He didn't? Okay. So Hour Power is a very old principle that says members should take the first 2 hours of their weekly wage and set it aside to protect themselves and provide for their family's future. Now, 2 hours of your wage each week is roughly 1/20th of your income, right?
Right.
And that's not really going to change your lifestyle any, is it?
No.
Of course not. Any financial planner will tell you to set aside 10 to 50% of your income. Now, your program is based on 2 hours, which is only 5%, so all members can afford it. Now, provided that you can qualify, they allow you to set aside between $20 to $100 every week, okay?
Okay.
Every member has different situations and different earned wages. What I'm obligated to do is to show you what setting aside your 2 hours combined will do and what kind of protection that will provide. Then when I'm done, the union would like to have your opinion on this report card, the one I showed you earlier, okay? That goes directly back to them. Is that fair?
Fair?
Okay, great. So, Joe, what do you make an hour?
I make $50 an hour.
Okay, so now what I'm going to do is show you what setting aside the $50. I'm sorry, did you say $50 an hour?
15.
Oh, okay, 15. So what I'm going to show you is what setting aside $15 a week will do for you and your family. Just like any other enrollment period, provided that you can qualify, there are forms that need to be filled out in person while I'm here, and that's not something that I can do later over the phone. So be sure and stop me anytime if you have any questions. Is that fair?
Fair.
Okay, so now they're concerned with three major areas: accidental injuries, final expenses, paycheck protection, okay?
Okay.
So the first area that they're concerned with is when you're injured in any type of an accident. Have you ever thought about what you will do when you get injured in an accident?
No.
Okay, well, the Labor Advisory Board and American Income have given it a lot of thought. Their concern isn't that your medical bills won't be taken care of. You have health insurance to take care of that, right?
Right?
When it's job-related, then workers' compensation is there, and a lot of members do have some form of disability. Now, what they're concerned with is lost wages and other expenses that start adding up. Joe, When you end up in the hospital, even though your medical bills are taken care of, no one pays you to be there, right?
Right.
And God forbid anything happened to any of your children. In that case, you're not going to work, right?
Right.
So, Joe, when you or any of your kids get hurt and have to go to the emergency room, what they're going to do is they're going to send you up to $150 just to take care of it, just for taking the time to go get the injury looked at, okay?
Okay.
That's for any kind of an accident, whether you scrape your knee, need stitches, or you're on or off the job, okay?
Okay.
That money comes to you here at home. The only exception is that when you have to stay overnight in the hospital, well, of course, they're going to send you $300, okay?
Okay.
And that's for every day that you have to stay in the hospital for up to a full year, okay?
Okay.
That ends up being, so say you're in the hospital for 3 days, well then obviously you'll receive $900, okay?
Sure.
So now let me ask you, that when that money comes in, will that help yourself and your children?
Yes.
I mean, of course it will. Now the only exception is that when you have to stay in intensive care, they're going to send you $600 a day for up to 2 full weeks. And the reason that they do that is that usually when you're in intensive care, it's a life or death situation. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Awesome. So now the second area that they're concerned with is your final expenses. Now, Joe, who's going to be responsible for taking care of your funeral and final expenses when something happens to you?
My mom.
Your mom. Okay. So now let me ask you: Have you ever had to plan a funeral?
No.
Okay. And the reason that I ask is that it's a very serious problem. Now, the concern is not the fact that you're going to die, right? Because we all will, right?
Right.
But when we die, someone in our family is going to have to face the funeral director immediately. Funeral directors these days require all or the bulk of the money up front and on the spot before they start doing anything, or they at least want to know where the money's going to come from. Did you realize that? Well, a lot of people don't. So while your family is waiting for life insurance to come in, who has to take care of things in the meantime? You said your mom, right?
Right.
Okay. So, yeah, it's usually the family. They either have to take the money from savings, if they have it, or worse yet, they have to borrow. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So now what they've done is they've set up the Freedom of Choice certificate to take care of your final expenses. If you qualify, each of you will receive your own certificate that looks just like this, okay?
Okay.
No?
Oh, really? Freedom of choice.
So, this is what the certificate looks like. Your mother will take this certificate. They call it the Freedom of Choice because it's good at any funeral home. The way that it works is that when something happens to you, Joe, your mother's going to take the certificate to any funeral home you choose, and the funeral director looks at you and says, "I'm really sorry for your loss. Joe's funeral is going to be $15,000. How would you like to take care of that today?" At that point, your mom will say, "You know what? Joe had freedom of choice. Everything's taken care of from that point on." Okay?
Okay.
So, Joe, in your case, they've set aside $30,000 to take care of your funeral and final expenses. What's not used at the funeral home gets sent to the beneficiary. Now, let me ask you, Joe, isn't it nice to finally have this taken care of for your family?
Yes.
Exactly. So, each of your kids is also going to be covered for $10,000 of a benefit. Now, that can be converted to $50,000 at age 21, regardless of their health or habits. That they can keep the rest of their lives. Pretty nice, right?
Right.
So now the only exception to this is that when you die before the age of 65, it will typically be in some kind of an accident, right?
Right.
So, Joe, when something happens to you in any type of an accident, not only will they immediately take care of your final expenses, but they're going to send your family an additional $200,000 to help out during that time. Now, when we die in an accident, what kind of an accident will it probably be?
I don't know.
Well, it's a car accident.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, usually if people die, in an accident, it's usually related to a car accident. Okay, so in that case, they're going to send an additional $60,000 plus to take care of the final expenses. And when traveling in a common carrier like a bus, plane, or train, they will send an additional $150,000 to your family. Each of your children are covered for 20% of what the parents are covered for, okay?
Okay.
So for those accidental deaths. So does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Great. And then finally, the third problem that they're concerned about is your paycheck. So Joe, you're on your way home from work and you get killed in a car accident or pass away from a stroke or a heart attack. Is your paycheck going to keep coming to support your family?
No.
Of course not. Your paycheck vanishes just like that. But taking care of the family, putting food on the table, paying the bills, all that stays pretty much the same, right?
Right.
So, for your mother, the bills keep coming in month after month, and your paycheck is gone, right?
Right.
But let me ask you, you do have insurance, right? Hopefully 700,000, 900,000, additionally, right, to take care of your family?
Right. No.
Okay. Well, American Income Life realizes that all members do have some life insurance, but here's what happens in a typical situation when you die. Your family immediately has to start dipping into those lump sums. First, for the reimbursement of your burial and miscellaneous expenses, and then because your paychecks have stopped coming in. You have to keep dipping into your savings to pay the bills and put food on the table, and then a year or two later, what happens to all that money? That's right, it disappears, right? It's all gone. So here's your paycheck protection or readjustment income, Joe. When something happens to you, they're going to start sending your mother $2,500 a paycheck the very next month and every single month after that for a minimum of a full year. Now, the reason that they chose at least a year is because you need a decent amount of time to adjust. A couple of months just isn't enough time. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So what they're going to do, in your case, Joe, when you die, they're going to start sending your mother the $2,500 every single month for a year for any cause of death, okay?
Okay.
So, obviously, oh, excuse me, I do have allergies. When they start sending this to your money, that is, then start sending this paycheck to your mother, that is going to help her, right?
Right.
Of course it will. So, now this does build an emergency fund after 3 years. If things ever get tight financially, there will be some money to help take care of your program during that time, so you don't lose it. There are also paid-up benefits. So when you retire, you can stop contributing to the program and keep reducing paid-up final expense benefits for the rest of your life. Pretty nice, right?
Right.
Have you ever thought about what you will do when you're diagnosed with an illness, with a terminal illness?
No.
Okay? Well, they put a lot of thought into it, and in fact, they realize you're going to need a lot of cash. When you're diagnosed with a terminal illness and not expected to live more than, say, 6 months to a year, they're going to send you half of the final expense of paycheck protection. The other half will come to your family after you're gone. There is also a strike and layoff clause that you can't lose your program. In fact, in the case of union strike, they will take care of your insurance benefits for up to a full year, and you will never have to pay it back. Joe, even if you can't work just one day because of a strike, they will take care of your benefits not only for a week, but for the whole month. Okay? And on layoffs, as long as you've been working for the past 12 months, they will take care of your program for up to 3 months, and you never have to pay it back. Pretty nice, right?
Right.
Also, the insurance benefits are guaranteed and non-cancelable, which means if you qualify, then no matter what happens in the future to your health, age, or habits, no one can ever take them away from you. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So now I've showed you what setting aside 2 hours will do for your family. Let's review and make sure it's clear. Your accidental injury benefits are there for your family. Your freedom of choice certificate covers yourself and the children for any cause of death and is there until it needs to be used. And your paycheck protection and all the protections on the side make sure that no matter what happens moving forward, you never have to lose your benefits after today, even if you change jobs, get very sick, or move. Again, can you see why these are so important for your family?
Yes.
So now my job, because of what your brother did for you, is to give you an opportunity to get enrolled in what you may qualify for. The best part is that they set up like a payroll deduction, but they do it once a month through your own checking account. That way, when you change jobs or retire, you never have to worry about losing your insurance benefits because they are under your control, not your employers or the union. Pretty nice, right?
Right.
Joe, let's face it, we're all going to die, okay? We don't have a choice. Either we deal with it now or someone in our immediate family will have to deal with it when something happens. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so now you will have to answer some medical questions to see if you can even qualify. But probably the most important question I need to ask you is, when something happens to you in a bad car wreck, there will be a little over $350,000. Who do you want that money to go to?
My daughters.
Okay. Now, it doesn't make any difference to them which program you try to qualify for. Most families try to qualify for their 2 hours combined, which is what I went over with you. Some families ask if they can do more and set aside more for their family and double their benefits. Or sometimes members choose a more basic program just to get started, and they know they will upgrade down the road provided they still qualify. Which way would you like to go?
Whichever way.
Okay, so you want the full 2 hours?
Yeah.
Okay. While you're thinking about which option makes the most sense, I'm going to go ahead and ask you the medical questions to make sure you can even qualify.
Okay, sure.
Okay, so the monthly amount will process every month on today's date. I can also make it for any day between now and the next 12 days. Is there any particular day between the 10th and the 22nd that you would like it to process on?
Yeah.
Which day? The 15th?
The
Most people do
Yeah.
the 15th, okay? So of course I'm going to need to get a voided check for the account information. I am going to have to do an oral specimen, okay?
Sure.
So your policies are going to arrive within the next 4 to 8 weeks. Once received, you've been permanently qualified and accepted, okay? Paid up values, monthly income amounts, total face amounts explained are going to be explained in the policy, and they're going to be in your service folder. Okay, there are 5 things that can happen during the qualification process. You might be declined, in which case they send everything back to you, okay, so you get a full refund.
Okay.
Rating, they might rate you to offset the risk of a pre-existing condition. Great news, because you are being qualified standard for someone with your condition. You can do the rating and keep the benefits the same, or do the same amount set up today and decrease the benefits slightly. You might send out a nurse for a no-cost physical, check your height, weight, blood pressure, and same at your own convenience, of course, and qualify. You might qualify standard. Of course, we're extremely service-oriented, so someone will call you to ensure your satisfaction with the enrollment process. They may ask you some of the same questions I did. Now, this is your service file with all your important papers. It needs to be kept in a safe place here at home, okay?
Okay.
So now, Joe, this next part is very important. Other than affordability, or because this covers everything in one, what are the top 3 reasons you have these insurance benefits?
Well,
They're valuable.
because they're valuable. I need them.
Okay.
Affordable. Way affordable. Covers my whole family, my daughters. What else do I need? Everything good.
Okay. So we're all finished here. You finally have this all taken care of. You can finally take this off your checklist. How do you feel?
Nice.
Okay, well, congratulations. It's important for you to understand now that you have this. You should never lose it. If anything ever needs to change or you need help, call the service number. And please make sure to let your family and friends know, the ones that we talked about
Oh,
earlier,
yeah.
that I will be contacting them.
Oh,
I will
yeah.
also call you next week just to say hello. Okay, so have an awesome day and thank you.
You too.
Yeah.
You too. Go ahead.